Okay, so I want to do a quick demonstration of how to run a program in parallel on the dicehub GPU. So I've got some Fortran code here. I'm going to compile it with the NVIDIA Portland Group Fortran F90. So I've got PGF90, minus static, some other flags. You have to have minus ACC and minus GPU with your selected GPU type there. So it's CC75 for this one. So I compile my code locally on my laptop. And when that's done, I've got this executable here. So then I can go to dicehub. Now on dicehub, I've got a project directory called GPU testing. I've already set up a particular case here, which is set up as a case run. So I open that particular case run and it goes straight to upload. So what I want to upload is my executable and my input file, those two things. I've already got the files here as it happens. It includes the airfoil geometry STL file and GNU plot file. So after that, you can select which software you want to use. Here I've just got this custom container, and you've got some basic commands that just go into a directory and also tell it to run the particular file of interest. You go down to run, you can change the machines if you want to select CPUs or GPUs, but that's just set to one GPU, and then run. So that's going to basically, there's going to be a short delay while it finds the machine, because it needs to find a particular GPU or a particular number of CPUs in the cloud. And then once it's found those and grabbed them, then it can start uploading the data onto them. So this normally takes anything from 30 seconds to a minute or a couple of minutes at most, but it's normally pretty quick. Okay, so once it's found the machine, you can see that it starts showing some information on the summary. So it says that the run is initializing, and the next thing it will do is to start downloading the run data, and then it says running case, so I can go to logs. I can see that my code is running straight away. Now this particular test case is about 1 million cells, and it's going to do 10,000 iterations of that. So that's getting through those fairly quickly. So you can monitor the output of your code in real time as it's running in the cloud on a GPU. I mean, this would take about 40 minutes to run this on my laptop in serial. And if I was running it in parallel on my laptop, it would take about 10 minutes on the CPU. But this is running on the GPU. I think I've selected 64 threads for this particular run. So that's almost finished now. And that just showed at the bottom there's a time statement which said 1 minute and 1 second. So that's finished. So I can go to show result. Now I can't see the result here because it's a VTK file that's been created, but I can download it. So I normally go to S3 access and I go back to my laptop, go to a separate directory, cut and paste that information. And then within a few seconds that downloads the data, my run data, all the files that I've uploaded, including So yeah, once I've downloaded that information from the dicehub platform, then I can have a look at my convergence and check the convergence looks okay, which it looks fine. And then I can load the data, which is basically a VTK file. I can load that into PowerView, and I normally do that by loading a state file which has been previously created. So that in a few seconds quickly loads the data and compares it with validation data. So I can see that the airfoil pressure coefficient and the comparison with the validation data there. That's for the RAE 2822, and you can see the mesh. See the airfoil mesh there, and you can see the pressure coefficient in the background. So that's very quickly how you can run a case in the cloud on a GPU and look at the solution within a few minutes.